Isso, Malaka. Was that an actual fart or just my mouth? You decide. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, part 95.
So I thought I'd meet up with someone, close by. He was handsome, he had a job, the conversation was pretty normal, flowed. He didn't seem to mind that I was a mother. He looked safe. At what point did you start to feel uncomfortable? When he wanted to hook up, kiss? I let that happen, and I sort of wanted to end it there. But he wanted more, in the car, in public, in the car park. And I said no. But no, he didn't want to take no for an answer. So he hopped over the center console and laid on top of me in the front passenger seat. He really pressed himself right down, chest to chest, making it clear that I wasn't going to move, that he had a power over me. And then that's when I was freaking out in my head. Will I get out of this car?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely horrible. I know I make a lot of jokes on this podcast, especially with the online dating segments, and it can be just, a crazy different world out there when it comes to online dating. But I mean, this is just absolutely horrible. And this is something that everybody has to fear. I mean, again, like, you really don't know this person that you're about to meet up with. That's why I always say, the first time you meet somebody, you should be in public, just meet up for a cup of coffee and, just really get to know someone. And, for every guy out there, man, you got to know a woman's space. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know no means no. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, sad in 2026, we still have to say this to, the public out there. But, yeah. I mean, this is the, one of the really sad and scary things about online dating. So, the best advice I can give to someone out there is just, really do your best to really get to know someone. And if you're not comfortable, being with them alone, tell them that. If not, just get the fuck out of there. So it's really that simple. And your safety is number one. Okay? And guys out there, know a woman's worth, huh? I know I'm not the best example here, and I say some things, whatever, but I've never made a woman feel uncomfortable, unless I've asked them to listen to my podcast, but that's up to my 3 listeners. So, but in the end, just, know someone's comfort level and respect it. Okay. Plain and simple. It's not all about you. My podcast, it's decent. I'm no Joe Rogan, but same haircut though. But yes, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do. It's at the Malaka Podcast 416. If you like TikTok, who doesn't? Pointless scrolling. I mean, why not? Go on my TikTok at the Malaka Podcast 416 647. And of course, everybody loves Chuck Norris. So go on my Chuck Norris page at the Chuck Norris channel on YouTube. So, without further ado, let's begin. It sounded like George Takei there. What happened? Is it George Takei or George Takei? Takei, as in toupee. Oh my. So, this one woman I was talking to here, she, like, and again, this is where, I got to be careful here. So you ever talk to an older woman and, and again, there's nothing wrong with, dressing a little more scandalous, I guess, but at the same time, you got to know what message you're putting out there. You know what I mean? Especially for online people. So, you know, the best way I could describe what she looked like is if you ever see the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, where Raymond gets like some like shrimp sauce on his shirt there, and he doesn't want Deborah freaking out because I don't know, she always is embarrassed by him, and I don't know, I don't know. She could have been nicer to him, She comes across as a little bitchy, but I mean, you marry a guy who lives across from his parents and his whiny brother. It's gonna annoy any woman. But anyways, so she's coming down the stairs and she's dressed like a little provocative, whatever. And basically, what she's wearing there is basically what this woman is wearing in one of her pictures. And she likes to show off the goods. Nothing wrong with that. So just I'm just trying to paint a picture here, ladies and gentlemen. So you know. I'm like, hey, how are you? How is this site treating you? I am fantastic, like always. Thanks for asking. And how are you? While considering I disabled the account over 3 years ago, after only being out here 6 weeks, cuz is spelled C-U-Z. It seemed like too many people were playing head games. People setting up dates, not wanting to meet, not showing app people with fetishes, whatever that means. It was just nasty and waste of time. So I'm giving it another shot because my friends are like, go back out there. You never know. Maybe it changed. It didn't, trust me. So we'll see what happens. Okay, and she's like, "How about yourself?" I'm like, "Cool, I'm good. You look fantastic. I'm okay. Just working away here. Just try to give her some advice. Just take your time with it. No rush. I mean." Because yeah, like I said, it's pretty much a cesspool out there. So again, if you're gonna, and again, I'm not judging how a woman dresses. I'm just saying it definitely online. If you dress like that, you're gonna get a ton of creeps. Trust me. And then she said, I have no expectations. I'm all about old school. Let's meet up. Go out if there's a connection. There's a connection. If there's not, there's not. There's no expectations here. I don't understand people seem to think that just because you go out now, they own your ass, or you won't. This is just, I don't understand. I don't get it. I didn't understand that last part, but okay. But I'm definitely not looking for pen pals. What that refers to, ladies and gentlemen, is back in the day, you used to like write people letters. I don't know, because I don't know, there wasn't anything good on TV, I guess. And yeah, you'd actually write physical letters to people. Yeah, before emails, it was I mean, I didn't do it. It was a pain in the ass, but yeah. Trust me, I'm in no rush to get into anything. I'm not desperately or desperate enough just to settle for anything. I don't even know if anything will come out of this. It won't, trust me. If I get a great friendship from people, that's wonderful. But if nothing comes out of it, that's good too. I've met more women from here, and become friends. Oh, okay. With them than I have men. Because men just want to be pen pals. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I guess that doubles your chances if you're playing both sides of the fence, I guess. So I'm like, okay. good, you know. Like I said, you probably won't. Pen pals is code for, they're married. I'm just trying to make a joke there. So I said, so you're bisexual? And she said, I know because those pen pals set up dates the day of the date. They couldn't wait to see me, message me, I'll talk to you later, and then never respond back ever again. So basically, stood me up. That happened 6 times. That's what made me get off this thing. So basically, she's been stood up 6 times. That's crazy. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Even with the way she's dressed, that's wow. Okay. I mean, she didn't understand the fact that I asked her if she's bisexual, but okay. And then I said, or has online dating been so bad that you just met girls? Still trying to find the answer here. Because worst case scenario, you just made friends with them. Is this how much guys have screwed you up on here? You know? She said, no, just meet girls that are out here, just meeting girls for friendship. Ah, okay, got it. I'll play along. Women that just got out of a long-term relationship, most of their friends are married, can't really get out there. You know what? I mean those type of women. No, I don't know. I told you I'm just back, haven't been back that long. I came back with an open mind, but I'm really not putting in 110% in it. Like sometimes I even forget I'm back on it and I forget to check messages. Okay. Well, 110%, that's okay. And it's not just the married guys, it's also the guys that want to wear my panties. What the fuck? Heels and bras and role play with me, the ones that want me to pee and poo on them, all the little 242530-year-olds. I don't know what that means. That's I'll assume that's really some really old men or women too. That call me MILF and ask me if I'm DTF. I just got sick of it and got off on it. I think she means like got off the site, not actually got off the peeing here. What about your experiences? I'm still whole shocked at the bathroom scene there. I just said, wow, that's crazy. I got stories. Podcast number 95 amount of stories. So I'm like, okay, what makes you happy? And she said, my kids in their success. And I go, I don't know, like, what are they, part of the Avengers or something? And then she disappeared. So again, something tells me that she's not that serious about finding someone online. I mean, she might be just bored, maybe. I find it very hard to believe that she was stood up 6 times. I really do. If you see these pictures, I'm just not buying this shit. So, I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know, Maybe a lot of these guys, are just weird. Who the fuck knows? But the point is, okay, really get to know someone, like I said before, and I will always say till the day I die. I mean, just really, really take your time with it. And in many ways, I do feel this woman's frustration. I mean, there is, it's very weird on here. That's to say the least. I mean, but yeah. I mean, the whole, peeing and pooing, and I mean, you guys are really fucking crazy, I mean, teach his own, but I don't know. I like to keep my bathroom stuff in the bathroom. I mean, this is why This is why women hate men, ladies and gentlemen. I really can't blame him at this point. And if she does end up going with a woman, I can't blame her either. Anyways, I talked to this one woman, and we were talking for a little bit here, exchanged numbers, and she tells me sometimes she gets a little anxiety. It could be through online dating, life, who knows, but probably both. And then she goes, I think this might help. Ran out a few weeks ago, and I haven't smoked at all, and now I'm all anxious. So on top of that, she's trying to like quit smoking, it sounds like, right? And then she said, started smoking when I got prescribed pills for antidepressants and anti-anxiety. And then I took one pill, and after a few days of taking it, I started getting more suicidal than I ever was before it triggered a lot. And then she said, stop taking it fast, and my cousin gave me a joint, LOL. I'm like, can't do that shit, LOL. And then I did puffer here and there, and my sleep got better and less stressed, and my anxiety and depression was at bay. And then she said her kid would scream at her in the car, and that I want to drive off the road. Oh, jeez. I feel so bad saying that. I'm more scared than anything. I pulled over, ended up crying, and went to see my doctor, and he gave me those stupid pills. And if I wanted to drive off the road, then I really wanted to on those pills. Called my cousin over due to bad thoughts. Wow, I'm sharing way too much info. Yeah, I would say that. But then she apologized, and I'm like, nah, it's okay, just no worries. Sent her a funny video of Christopher Walken to make her laugh there. And then she sent me a video of her, of her eating a cheese string while outside in front of her house. I don't know. I think she didn't want her kids to see that she's smoking. Yeah, I don't know if she ate the cheese string before or after she sent me a picture of her smoking a cigarette. So yeah, and then she sent me another picture of her making a drum. That's cool. And she sent me another picture of her, just in a bra, and the little tit is hanging out there, and I believe we got together, and kind of fizzled after a while, but But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, again, I can't stress, like, in life, you really should know what exactly are you looking for. And I think a lot of people online are just looking for that person to, like almost like a lending ear. You know what I mean? And again, I don't. It's cool. It is what it is. Just figure things out. Again, nobody, including me and only me, can, I'm not a doctor, so please don't go by my advice. Just saying. But yeah, if you're feeling depressed, or you're having anxiety, go see a doctor, and yeah, do what you got to do. So yeah, I can't help you in that aspect, So, but another person here I talked to, I could tell we weren't gonna get along, and it's didn't go that well. I'm just trying to figure out like where she's from, and what is she all about, and whatever, and I don't know, like I'm just trying to get some simple answers, just simple questions, and like, what are you about, like, what do you do for a living, like, how'd you get to the city, like, all just simple stuff. I don't know, but I could have sworn she was like in the FBI or something, and she just, like, I don't owe you anything. I'm like, that's true, you don't owe me anything, but a simple answer, would be really nice, I don't know. she said she thought she responded on her laptop or whatever, and I don't know. It's listen, technology. You know, when it comes to texting and laptops and all this shit, like sometimes it'll just get really, confusing, and it's just, I don't know. And she kept saying like any further more insults, I will block you. But she said that like a few times. So I'm like, well, like why haven't you already? So I don't. But I don't know. Like I find a lot of people on here just like to argue for no reason. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't understand the logic there. But I don't know. A lot of you're gonna find a lot of angry people online for sure. You know, people that just I don't know. And then there's a lot of people that are, you can tell they're bored, you know? Like this one woman here, like, I hate these stupid questions. Like, she asked me, like, would you rather live without movies or music? And I said, movies, are not the best at this moment, so, I'd probably rather have music at this point. But then, like, does it count if, like, you have music in a movie? Because then, like, would I have to turn it off? And yeah, sometimes you just you become part of the stupid conversation, and you know, but I figure why not? I'm bored too. And she's like, "What's your ultimate goal with these dating apps?" And I said, "To find someone normal." And she's like, "LOL. What's your definition of normal?" And I said, "Not crazy. LOL, but crazy beautiful." Brilliant. And she's like, "Okay, fair enough." You know, well, that's usually how it goes. I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool." Why are you single? Well, around this time last year, I found out that my ex was cheating on me with a woman that lived in our building. No way. Yup. Wow. Found messages on his phone, asked her to get a hotel room together because I was away for the weekend. Damn. Why wouldn't he just go to like her place? I mean, that's the guy answer, because in my head I'm like, save a couple bucks, right? She's like, yeah, I was pretty sure crushing. Then a few months later, I lost my job, and then since I was looking for a place to live, I stayed at an apartment with him. And I was at my mom's one day, and he messaged me saying he changed the locks. So that's my year in a nutshell. Holy fuck. Uh, Never depend on a guy, and that's coming from me. We're all assholes in the end. Noted. LOL. I'm like, okay, so how are you now? She's like, I'm in a better mental headspace. There is still a tad of salt on the wounds because everything happened at once. But other than that, I'm all right, I guess. My nanny used to tell me bad things happen in threes. That's my three. That makes sense. I actually heard Uncle June say that on Sopranos too. So, I just asked her what's going on, what's up, do you have kids, job, all that. No kids. I'm still looking for work, and I'm staying with my mom at the moment. It's not ideal, but it's better than the streets. True that. I'm just trying hard to get my life back in order after he destroyed me. But I'm staying positive and have the mindset. I don't have much, but I have more than others. All right, that's cool. Um, you know, Listen, the sad fact is, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people do come online dating because, they're sick and tired of, in many ways, the real world. To this day, I still don't consider online dating the real world. I mean, if you meet someone cool, I mean, it can happen, obviously, but, it's tough. And a lot of people, try because it's just the easier thing to do, which I don't blame them, because it's just tough out there. It really is. And, you got to start over like this woman did. And God bless her. I hope she's all right. And didn't really work out. We live in different cities. But, it's good to see that people like that, like, still, say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to let this shit phase me and just keep going. So sometimes it's the best thing you can do. I'm starting to sound like one of those bullshit sitcoms in the 80s. There's a shit ton of problems for the first 20 minutes, and the last 2 minutes we just wrap it up, Yeah, I don't know. I was glad when Married with Children came out, kind of killed that whole vibe, and to start the whole dysfunctional family, it's awesome. Where am I going with this? I don't know. But the point is, everyone's got to regroup once in a while, and again, learn from your mistakes, and I don't know, it's hard to pick the perfect person because, they don't exist, but at the same time, who's perfect for you. That was good, right? Yeah, nice. So this other person's profile I saw, this is a doozy here. So first off, I think I've said this multiple times, the first picture, like, even if you have one picture, which is already suspicious, I don't think you should talk to anybody that has just one picture, okay? This person has many pictures, but like, it's just a picture of a bee and like doing yoga, and it says life short, be flexible. Get it? But that's her main picture. Like, your main picture should be, I don't know, you. So I don't know. Call me old school, but that's what I think. But anyways, and judging by your age, you should, I'm not saying you can't have a sense of humor at a certain age, but at the same time, yeah, at that age, your first picture should be a picture of you. Just saying. She said, I am, and then she has two eyes, a picture there. I am 2 eyes for friendship. And friend is all in bold caps, okay? Chat, however, I'm open if the relationship progresses, friendship, I don't know. Yeah, the relationship progresses. Okay, whatever. I mean, she's got a picture of a bee. What am I expecting here? To a commitment. I can see your efforts when you like my profile, but no connection at all. That's by far the most exciting thing that's happened in this podcast so far. I hope they're okay. It's okay being close to a hospital, but at the same time, there's been 2 times I've had to go to the hospital for emergencies, and they took me downtown anyway. So, it doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, she said, "Are you prepared? Do you have time? So please be honest, respectful, present, consistent, coherent. I don't smoke, use drugs, or drink, and I prefer the same. Actually, photo, well, F-O-T-O, all right, from you in your profile will be nice." Oh, the irony. I don't want to talk with flowers, which again is kind of ironic because you have a picture of a bee and they love flowers. Forget it. Dogs, cars, or when you was young. She spelled young, Y-O-N-G-E. Okay. Local, please. Thank you. Okay. So, a lot of irony there, but I don't know, what are you going to do? But then she has other pictures. So she has pictures of, it appears to be a statue of a dog and a rabbit on a date. The dog is the man, it looks like, because he's wearing the suit. But then again, nowadays you never know. The best dating advice I can give you, don't waste your time. Meet your match as soon as possible. Easier said than done. And other pictures include just text, which is always nice. You want to come into my life, the door is open. You want to get out of my life, the door is open. I'm sensing she's absolutely been burnt before. Just one request, don't stand at the door. You're blocking the traffic. And it's written by unknown. Okay. I don't know, look both ways, I guess. And then she has a picture. I'm assuming this is her, but she has like the blue like makeup mask. It shows the eyes and lips, and like this is the first picture you see of her. So is she part Smurf? I don't know. It's blue, so it's maybe she's a Leaf fan. She's disappointing in life and online dating, and how Austin Matthews gets a knee on knee collision, and none of the Toronto Maple Leafs go help him out. That's no surprises here, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, there's more text pictures. That's great. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Sure. A phrase I often say is, a nice message only takes less than 2 minutes. No excuses for the silence you do. We are all busy. Priority is the key. Okay. I sense a little demanding there, but karma, hat goes around. Oh no, the message got cut off. What goes around? Well, we all know what karma is. Another message, to make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to care. I guess. I mean, you can't really. Oh, then it's a picture of Charlie Brown holding an umbrella for Snoopy, which I mean, it's got to be depressing, right? Like when your dog is getting more attention than you, and you know, you gotta hold the umbrella in the rain for your dog. I mean, that's it's not enough motivation. And then literally the last picture she puts is her, and she's a good-looking woman. You know what I mean? And finally, but I don't know. To me, too little, too late. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand. Like why would she put that picture as her number one picture? And maybe it's some kind of irony. She wants to see if someone's worth it, and they went through all this shit just to see her. And I don't know. To me, that's kind of fucked up because now you're testing a person, and there's so many angry people online that just don't want to let shit go, and they bring in their old relationships into this, and it's fucking sad. I'm not saying this woman's doing that, but probably she is. But the point is, like, try not to take out past relationships on the next person. Even if it's like a psychological thing, you're testing them, whatever. It's online dating. Yes, it's gonna be fucked up. Okay, absolutely, it's gonna be fucked up. Okay, the odds of you finding someone are pretty fucking rare, But I truly believe this after all this bullshit. Just be yourself, okay? Your true self will always come out. Know what the fuck you want and go after that. It's really that simple, okay? And these things do come in threes. Absolutely. I mean, it is, yeah. Maybe they come in fours or fives, who the fuck knows? But the point is, online dating is fucked, but just be prepared for it, okay? And that's that. This has been another thrilling episode of, and chilling too, apparently, of Computer Love, part 95.
First Jackie with cancer, then Febby. Homie and Bacala had it, but now you'll get me help. These things come in threes.
Is that why you didn't want the old man to make the hit? What'd you think? If he died of cancer, he was gonna take your place?
I asked you not to make him do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable.